So have you gotten your COVID-19 vaccine yet? Did you post your excitement on social media, or are you still trying to decide whether you even want to get one but feel pressure from friends and family? Believe it or not, there is social etiquette to consider when discussing vaccines. Terrence Chappell is a social media expert with Chappell Communications Group, joining me once again this morning. Good morning to you, Terrence. Good to see you.
Good morning, Sylvia. Thank you so much for having me.
This is such a timely topic, and it has caused a lot of discussion in our newsroom. So let me just ask you this first. Is it okay to ask somebody if they've been vaccinated?
You know, that's such a loaded question. I remember when the vaccinations first started rolling out, and my friends and family, of course, they were relieved, and I was so happy for them. They were posting pictures and selfies, and some were posting vaccination merchandise of they got vaccinated and how happy they were. And I was so curious of like, how did they get a vaccination appointment? Like, how do they qualify? I resisted the urge to ask that person that is because there's so much involved in it. One, you can't look at someone and tell whether or not they have pre-existing conditions. And so when you're really asking that question, you're really inquiring about someone's medical history, and they may not be ready to share that information with you.
Yeah.
And if it's a close friend or a family, 9 times out of 10, you probably know why they and how they qualify for a vaccination appointment.
Yeah, and they might get a little defensive because, you know, some people feel guilty for getting vaccines early, but were able to either because of leftover samples or they knew someone who helped them. So, you know, is it wrong to feel guilty or give others a hard time for getting ahead?
No, I don't think it's wrong to feel guilty or give others a hard time. I mean, in the very beginning of the vaccination rollout, there were some disparities between Blacks and Latinx obtaining the vaccine versus whites. I'm a fan of the more people who get vaccinated, the better. But going back to the original question, when you're inquiring about that, what you're really asking people is, what was your strategy? Like, did you go to a Walgreens? Did you park out? Did you camp out?
Yeah.
I've heard people traveling distances and kind of hitting up the same place to get a vaccination appointment. I think what you should be inquiring about is like, what was the information you should be sharing on social media is, what was your experience at a vaccination site? And sharing information and resources is because, you know, we may be in the one of the final phases of the vaccination phase rollout, but there are still a lot of people who don't have access to a vaccination and who physically can't get to a vaccination site.
Yeah, I was talking to my director and some friends last night. One who said that she went to a party and everybody was vaccinated. Everybody was asking them, "Did you get your vaccine?" But there was one woman who had not gotten the vaccine, and she felt a little uncomfortable. My director tells a story about inviting neighbors over, saying, "We've all been vaccinated, come over." And he said on their end, it was dead silence because they hadn't been vaccinated yet. So it's just a funny situation that we've all been placed in. And I think at times it's still political. And so how do you maneuver that without insulting others?
Well, definitely. I've definitely been that lady at the party who hasn't been vaccinated, and all my friends have been vaccinated, and I'm wearing my mask still. So I sympathize and I empathize with her. But what I will say this for social media, be very cognizant and mindful of what you're captioning. It's okay to caption vaccinated and promote people getting vaccinated and sharing resources and information. But what's not okay is to caption healthy or caption clean or caption safety or caption safe, is because those have historical roots in HIV positive diagnosis. And when people would receive a negative diagnosis, they would often say, "Hey, I'm healthy and I'm safe and are clean." And when you're saying that, you're implying that another group who isn't vaccinated isn't clean or isn't safe to be around.
So many rules. And the most important one I know you wanted to say, which we have talked about already, is don't post that personal information from when you get that vaccine. Very fun discussion with you as always, Terrence. Thanks for joining me today. You have a great day.
You as well. Thank you for having me.